Welcome to Demystifying Computers, where we uncover the inner workings of these technological marvels that have become an integral part of our lives. I'm your host, Simon, and in today's episode, we'll delve into the fascinating world of how computers work. To understand computers, let's start with the basics. At its core, a computer is a device that processes data to perform various tasks. But how does it do this? Well, it all begins with the Central Processing Unit, or CPU. The CPU acts as the brain of the computer, executing instructions and performing calculations. It consists of millions, if not billions, of tiny electronic components called transistors, which act as switches, turning on or off to represent binary digits, zeros and ones. But how do these binary digits translate into meaningful information? That's where the concept of binary code comes into play. Binary code is a system of representing numbers, letters, and symbols using combinations of zeros and ones. Each binary digit is called a bit, and a group of 8 bits forms a byte, which can represent a single character of text or a small unit of data. Through intricate circuits and logic gates, the CPU processes these binary instructions at lightning speed, enabling the computer to perform tasks ranging from simple calculations to complex operations. But the CPU can't do it alone. It relies on other components such as memory and storage to store and retrieve data. Random Access Memory, or RAM, provides temporary storage for the data and instructions that the CPU needs to access quickly. Of course, none of this would be possible without software, the programs and applications that tell the computer what to do. Operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux provide the necessary interface between the user and the hardware, managing resources and facilitating communication between various components. Meanwhile, storage devices like hard disk drives, HDDs, or solid-state drives, SSDs, offer long-term storage for programs, documents, and other files. These components work together to ensure that your computer can efficiently store and retrieve information as needed. But how does the computer know which software to run? That's where the BIOS or UEFI comes in. These firmware programs initialize the hardware and load the operating system into memory during the boot-up process, allowing the computer to start up and run software smoothly. Now let's talk about input and output. Input devices like keyboards, mice, and touchscreens allow users to interact with the computer, sending commands and data for processing. On the other hand, output devices like monitors, printers, and speakers display information or produce results based on the computer's output. Together, these components form the intricate ecosystem of a computer, enabling it to perform a wide range of tasks with remarkable speed and precision. From browsing the web to editing documents, from playing games to crunching numbers, computers have become indispensable tools in our daily lives. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Demystifying Computers. I hope you enjoyed our journey into the inner workings of these remarkable machines. Join us next time as we explore more fascinating topics in the world of technology. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.